So, I'm walking in our neighborhood park. I'm trying to avoid taking like video of people because for their privacy, and I don't want to be on someone's video. Of course, some got in. Just I think it would be not that I care, for their privacy. You don't take videos of them. So this is a park. It's like 1 kilometer away from where I live, exactly 1 kilometer. And going down now to like the wooded area. Well, there's trees everywhere, but this is like there's no pavement. It's more like a forest. Here, like kids love to sled in the winter. And all along this area, kids love to sled. So they have so much fun sledding here. And along these like hills here in the back. So what does the park officials do? They put up a sign, no sledding. This area is for life, not for death. Okay. I don't know why. They think maybe someone will get hurt. Anyway, everybody ignores it, even the parents. And they still sled here. They have so much fun. I want to do that. But I'd feel weird as an adult doing it by myself without my son with me. So, yeah. Hey, a bird. So this is the forested area. Well, I call it the woods. So there's no pavement here or anything, so it's more like hiking. Okay, this is a stream. People go ice skating here in the winter. But yeah, it's all melting. The ice is all melting. Cool. Yeah, great. Maybe this really is spring. So yeah, that's recent that it started melting. Before, I mean, like last week, it was still, you could still walk on it. So these are the hills, like kids go down. Oh, that other hill also. And like they sled down this like slope here, which is really steep. So yeah, it's my favorite part of the park. So my average of walking is like 25 kilometers a day, and but in the winter I wasn't walking as much because it was really cold, and like no matter how warm you're dressed, after a couple of hours in like minus 20 degree weather, I mean, you're just frozen to the bone. I would get home, it would take like 3 hours for my body just to warm up, despite like drinking hot drinks and being under blankets and all. So, but now it's spring, so I want to get back to my routine of 25 kilometers a day. One of my students asked me, I don't understand why you like to walk so much. And so, actually he knows why. But I explain. Because my plan is, when I get back to America, hopefully next year, next spring, or definitely by 2028, is to hike the entire Appalachian Trail from Maine to Georgia. Most people hike it from Georgia to Maine. But the thing is, it'll take me about 5 months or 6. So by that time it'll be cold up north. So I want to start in the spring up north and go down, and in the autumn it'll still be relatively warm down south. So so yeah, that's why I'm training for the Appalachian Trail. That's why, and just to stay healthy, walking is good exercise to stay healthy. But mainly training to hike the trail. I love nature, I love hiking, I love camping, everything to do with nature. So yeah, it's going to be a great experience. I've hiked the Appalachian Trail in parts of it, like in New York, I think New Jersey too, but not the whole thing. So yeah, it'll be a great adventure. I might get eaten by a bear, or I think they have coyotes there. They don't, some places wolves too, but that's okay. Better to die doing something you love than dying in your bed from some kind of illness or something. That's my theory. Especially since I almost did die in my bed from an illness. So yeah, that's why I walk so much. So I've walked since May. I've walked 4,708 kilometers. Like I said, I could have done more, but I took a break in the winter. So that's more than the distance from Lisbon, Portugal to Istanbul, Turkey. That is more than the distance from New York to San Francisco. That's more than 1/10 of the circumference of the Earth. The circumference of the Earth is 40,000 kilometers. So yeah, that's pretty far. By the way, I'm totally used to using the metric system now. I don't, like, if you ask me how much an ounce is, I have no idea. I know what, like, say 10 grams are, but not like an ounce. I wonder how many grams is an ounce. I don't know, the metric system seems to be more logical. And yeah, I'm just used to using it, talking in kilometers and Celsius. So I'm back on the regular part of the park, avoiding taking pictures of people. Yeah. So what else was I going to say? So yeah, hiking the Appalachian Trail. I have to sell my flat so I'll have enough money to get back to America. And what else? Oh, so Russians and nature. So Russians seem to really like nature. They love going into the forest and having a barbecue where they like have shish kebab. Most Russians have a country house, which is like, I don't know anyone in America who has a country house, who has like a house in the city or an apartment in the city and then also a house in the country. But most Russians do. So yeah, they obviously like nature. But the problem is they litter so much. like they'll have a big barbecue out in the forest, and then they'll leave all their trash there. They won't even burn it. So many times I go in the forest and it's just covered with trash from their like picnics, barbecues, and or just in general. I mean, they throw trash like everywhere. It's on the beaches, in the forest. It makes me angry actually. Yeah, on the streets. I mean, they have a thing. They like to litter, or they just don't care. One of my students said it goes back to Soviet times, because nobody owned anything in Soviet times. So it's like they didn't care. Right? They're like, it's not mine, so who cares? So
you have exercised for 6 kilometers in 102 minutes and 28 s.
That's my my like walking announcer telling me how much I walked. So yeah, they don't care because nothing belongs to them, so they just trashed everything. Alright, I don't know, that's a theory. It might be true, I don't know. Okay, I was gonna go sit on the swings, but they're all occupied. But yeah, it's really annoying. Or you just see people walking on the street and they'll just throw like an empty can on the street. Oh, it makes me angry. I want to like yell at them or punch them in the face. I never do, but I'll usually like if it's a can or something, I'll pick it up and throw it in the trash. Like even if there's a trash bin right nearby, they just like throw it on the ground. Not everyone, of course, but I've seen that a lot. And the litter in the forest makes me angry. Here, it's pretty nice actually. So, what else do I want to mention? I'll finish my story about my family in Berlin in another video. So what else do I want to talk about? Walking, Russians in nature, country houses. Yeah. So most Russians have a country house and they spend like the weekends there and the summer definitely. And like kids spend the summer in the country house. So, hey, there was something else I wanted to mention. Okay, I guess not. Oh, so this park. Oh, about other parks. So, this is a smaller park. It's only 1.5 kilometers square, but it's right near my house. So, when I have more time, I go to a park that's much bigger. It's about 3 kilometers away. Or my favorite park is up in the hills across the river. I'm going to do a video from there too. I go there like on the weekends. And yeah, it's really beautiful up there and really nice. And there's Park Solomonsky, which is a big park. I spend all day there sometimes. So the center of the city is across the river from where I live. So there's the Oka River. It divides like the city. I live in the more residential area, and then the center is across, and the center is on hills, so on pretty high hills, and it's cool. So yeah, I'll do a video from the center too, from the Kremlin. Yeah, we have a Kremlin also. So yeah, this is my neighborhood park. I like it here. I spend a lot of time here. I'm happy there's a nice park so close by. So, I tried to make this video a couple times, but something always went wrong. like the video stopped playing or something. So hopefully this time everything will be okay. So, park. Yeah, it's nice here. Oh, so I'm gonna do a video here in the evening. It's crazy. The birds. There are like hundreds of birds just like chirping and singing and squawking, and like it's just so loud. It's like a jungle. I'm definitely gonna do a video this evening. It's pretty amazing. Like we're in like a big city, and it just sounds like you're in the jungle every evening. Yeah, so that's really cool. So yeah. Okay then. I'm gonna continue my walk. I have a class in like an hour. And so hope you liked the video and enjoyed going for a walk with me. And so goodbye. Do svidania. Auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye.